I can't believe I didn't record that. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god.
Vin Diesel just shows up out of nowhere.
And Connor missed the whole thing. That was the best thing that ever happened in my whole life.
Connor missed it.
What a
I was
loser.
playing. I was playing League with him too earlier, and I didn't tell him anything what I was about to do.
You guys are dueling now?
Yeah, we were just playing Summoner's Rift and ARAM.
Are you guys friends now? Look at us.
He's been selling too much in League. I've still been thinking about it. No, I'm kidding.
Connor has been carrying me in fucking League, so
I only have time to play on my phone. If you'll download the phone version, I'll play with you. I'm pretty good, but I can only play on my phone. I play like one game a day. And I'm toxic as hell. I hate it. I hate that game so much. I've been playing it since I was like 12, so I'm like full-blown addicted. I can't stop.
Well, that game is just pure toxicity.
Yeah.
I was being toxic as hell today, man. The new season just started on the phone version, so like it's all out of whack. Like I'm like 12-1, and the rest of my team is like just doing the craziest shit. And I was just like just about to have a heart attack. Anyway, I have a job to do. So we ended last session. I recorded that dumb stuff, but I didn't record the perfect. That would have been the best little. I'd be famous. I totally fucked up.
No worries.
It's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm the one who's losing out.
It was just for you in the group.
It was perfect. You didn't want everybody to see. It was
no. So I was like, I have to do this like immediately as soon as you sign on.
So last session. What happened last session? We killed the zombie laborers. Realized that some of the people in the group of the zombie laborers were not zombies. We lost a dwarven gentleman in the chaos of the fight, but rest in peace, dwarf who luckily I didn't name that one, so that's convenient.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
But we did save a young drow girl and a couple other indistinct NPCs. The young drow girl did end up being Shathra Salinthar of House Salinthar, which is a major faction, which I guess you guys maybe don't actually know what that means. And I don't really think she got to the point of explaining it. But she sounded important, which was good. And you also did save a Duergar up above ground after you escaped the strange man in the black armor and his flesh hounds. Escaped as you hid from him and then left. You got back to the surface. You saved some more people. And then went back to camp. You killed the necromancer. Soleil shot her through the chest. Good decision, in my personal opinion. You guys are free to judge if you'd like, but I don't think, could have been worse. And then Shathra did point out that the dwarf is kind of like a famous tradesman in the area. And then we ended with Valen stealing the necromancer woman's shadow and then hanging out with his siren patron, Belias. And that was the end of the session. And that's where we'll pick up. We ended with him coming out of it and kind of having a very brief, I don't think it was very illuminating, back and forth with Soleil. Does anybody have anything they want to do? That was the end of the long rest. So it is kind of like coming to be morning. So the only people I guess really that have agency right now, because the rest of you guys are asleep, would be Soleil and Valen. And you guys might be like, oh, we're good because we already did the stuff we were going to do.
So I would have been looking at those blue and purple gems like over the long rest.
Okay.
What would I have discerned them as?
The purple gems, excuse me, are enchantment, and the blue gems are abjuration magic.
Okay.
And you got, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 150 pounds of each, although they are like in very small slivers because they've been like chipped away. But you do have a lot of them. Just individually, they're not really good for much. But if you were able to bring them back, maybe to Baylock Island or find another forge capable of melting them down and refining them, it's enough to make a pretty substantial amount of, or at least like a couple high quality orbs.
And for like the abjuration magic, like I guess would that make a spell then? Like if I put that together, like is that how that works?
The enchantment are like the most important ones. Effectively, they are what would create the strength of the magic that's being bound to the weapon, and then the other effect, which would be in this case abjuration, or if you had like evocation or illusion or whatever. So if you had like a +3, if you have a +1 enchantment orb, and you have a +3 illusion orb, the max you can give to a weapon is still +1. If you have a +3 enchantment orb and a +3 illusion orb, then you can get a +3 effect on the weapon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so Soleil, Valen, did you guys have anything that you wanted to do at the end of your watch besides be traumatized?
No, I think the last thing I would have seen I would watch you pull that shadow into yourself, right? Like I would see the shadow actually like coming into you, I assume. Valen, did you take the spirit of the woman?
No, I didn't take the spirit. I took their shadow. So basically,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, basically, I can adopt their persona. So I think that this could be beneficial. I know that you conferred with the tree, and then she's dead all of a sudden. I was like, "Ooh, take the shadow." But I think we can use this. It lasts for at least 1 hour, so we could potentially go back down to where we rescued those other people, and maybe go against the Houndmaster or whatever.
That's amazing. I didn't know you could do that. That's so cool. I mean, yeah, we can totally do that. I think B and Bob would be like thrilled that you could turn into the necromancer and they could like, I don't know, still tie some people up. Maybe we could.
I honestly think they would love that because that was originally their plan, right? We were all going to just tie it up and go down there. I think that would work out perfectly, actually.
Okay, are you like okay that I killed her? Are you like it's okay, right? I mean, she was terrible.
No, she was a liar. I could tell. Maybe like I think you did the right thing. Who am I to judge, really? So I've done some shady shit, but at least you like conferred with like your spirit tree thingy. My patron's an asshole, so
that's yeah. I mean, that's neither like here nor there. But yeah, I mean, if the tree tells me that someone should die, I mean, they have to die. They're not a good person. It's not like the tree wouldn't tell me to do something if it wasn't like really bad.
No, I appreciate that. I guess I'm glad you have that clarity with like your god or your tree or whatever. I just don't have that, and it'd be nice to have that clarity because I feel like my patron Belial is going to ask me to do some shady shit, and honestly, I can't do it without you guys. I can't accomplish this stuff by myself. I'm just a bard. I'm just some guy who plays some tunes and and inspires people to do great, but I don't do great myself. So yeah.
Well, I think you're cutting yourself down a little bit. I think you're pretty great, but I think we'll deal with her. It seems like I don't know really much about her other than I don't know if it's her that makes your face kind of weird, but other
Oh
than
no,
that,
no,
no.
that was just a where I went to school to be a bard. They have different classes, and I took one in whispers, and I can make somebody very, very afraid of me. It was very, very helpful during school for sure. But yeah, I just felt like that guy was bothering you guys, and I just felt like I needed to take care of him as a you're part of our crew now, and whatever makes you uncomfortable makes me uncomfortable, basically.
I understand. Should we? I feel like I'm worried to tell everyone that I killed her, but should we wake everyone and tell them?
If you want, I could take blame. I could say like I did
Mm,
it.
No, no, no.
You
I
sure?
no. I don't want to lie to the crew. I want to tell them what happened and I make sure they're okay. But I want to let them know. Tell them what I did. I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right. That sounds fair to me. I got your back. Whatever you need. Um, Speaking of patrons, I think. What do you think about Zergo's situation? He's been a little quiet.
Oh, I kind of feel. I actually kind of feel bad. I feel like maybe we made Khan really sad, and I kind of feel bad because, like, I mean, yeah, he wants to like eat the whole world, and like maybe that's kind of bad. But he also seemed like he wanted to have friends. So, like, I don't know. I was kind of thinking maybe I could make him like a little gift and give it to Jurgo, and maybe Jurgo could tell like Khan, like, hey, like they're kind of sorry, they were kind of jerks, and maybe they didn't understand. And maybe he'll be like, oh, I don't want to eat the world. You guys are super nice. I don't know. We could try, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, if we could appeal to his sensibilities, I think that would help us in the long run. If you need help, gathering whatever, just let me know and I'll help you out.
Yeah, I'll make, you know what I'll do? I want to make like a little snake. I want to like druid craft a little snake and put like little flowers and like little vines on it and make a little snake and give it to him. So if you want to put some like mud on it or something, I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I could do something.
And I need Venli to help me play with dirt because I don't know how to do it by myself. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
What do you think? We should wake up the crew now? I
yeah,
think
let's do it. Yeah.
yeah, it's time.
You guys go and wake up the crew. Did you guys reach out to I know some stuff we were supposed to do, I think maybe last session, that we didn't have time for. I know there was like some sending shenanigans you guys wanted to do, and also you wanted to inform the other half of the crew to come back and retrieve, I think, more like the gems, and also, excuse me, they're not hostages, the people you rescued. I'm going to assume you did that with
We were
like
gonna
sending a message or something.
we were gonna wait to get the whole crew up before I was gonna do the sending stuff.
For the sake of like, because if you would have like, if I think maybe I should have mentioned it last session, because if you would have, I feel like your character would know that you would have needed to message Violetta or Gray or somebody. I think you actually did. I feel like you talked to them, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was at the beginning of the session or something.
Okay.
But they would have kept probably like they would have gotten further ahead, and now there's like this awkward spot in the day where it's like,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So yeah, I'll blow a spell slot to send a word to Violetta to come back, and then
and I would have said that you probably would have done that yesterday, like when you arrived at camp, and then they would have arrived either in the morning or like late at night, and I'll just say they arrive like in the morning, like the sun's coming up, and they arrive at camp for the sake of brevity.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, don't mean to steal the thunder.
No, you're good. Go ahead, continue. I was just saying, yeah, that works with me.
Okay. They would come and they would start trying to collect the people who seem able enough. Some of the people, like in the morning, kind of groggily do manage to get up, but they're still weak on their feet. Some of the people are still unconscious. The Duergar is still unconscious. A lot of the people that were kind of in that really weren't doing well are still unconscious. But a lot of people, go ahead.
Before they leave, I did want to talk to that guy. I forgot about the old guy that they were talking about. Wasn't he like not like a blacksmith, but like wasn't he like something along that lines?
The Duergar?
Yeah.
He's a famous smith.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to him.
He is still unconscious though. He was on the kind of farther end of the scale as far as how beat up he was.
Okay. Is there anyone near him that's like probably helping him get to town? Because I guess he's still unconscious, so someone has to carry him.
Yeah, somebody will have to carry him. They're probably going to have to do. He's a dwarf, so he's still kind of like big boned, but he's thinned out a little bit, and he's probably not incredibly heavy. I
want to give him a note. I'll write it down and I'll send it in Discord. But I want to give him a note saying, if I could just talk to him for a little bit and maybe learn some of his skills, and I'll get him some beer at the bar to make up for it.
Okay, so you kind of put it into he has clothes on, so you can put it into his pant pocket or something. As they start collecting them now, as they're being collected, the young drow girl, Shathra, she's probably going to go to Soleil, so I think that's who she's probably the most comfortable with at this point. And she'll kind of stand before you and just make eye contact and then not say anything and stand there with her hands behind her back.
Yes. How are you? Okay. Are you feeling better?
Yes, I feel fine. Thank you. My sister is still down in the tunnels. But she has not been taken as I was, but the last I saw, she was in a cage. I know that my father would be very happy if you would be to saving her.
Oh, I would definitely. Yeah, I think I need to talk to the rest of the party, but I think we want to go back down there and try to save it, try to save more. So I will definitely look for her. What's her name?
Shadisara.
Okay. Yeah, I will definitely look for her and try to bring her out. As many people as I can bring out, I want to try.
And I had another request.
Yeah.
Could I accompany?
Are you feeling up to it though? Are you okay?
I feel okay.
I mean, if you want to come up, I think that's okay. I just don't want you to you just got out of there and you were I don't know, kind of undead, you know what I mean? But if you want to come with us, I think that's okay. I just want you to be safe,
I would be safe. I will stay safety far away. And I've been trained in the arcane since I was much smaller, so I have some skill, but I'm not very strong. So
okay, yeah, if you can stay back, yeah, I'll talk to the party, but I think that's fine. We could use some arcane skill, to buffer, everything else. But yeah, that would be great.
Thank you. And she just gives you a little bow, and then
I'll curtsy. Just the most awkward curtsy.
She just looks kind of confused, and then turns. And when she turns, it's almost like the militaristic, like on her heels, like kind of snappy turn. And then she walks over and very like slowly and with like very rigorously sits down, so that like at no point does her back bend. And then you guys already divvied up. I know that you guys came to a number of gems that you're supposed to give to Violetta so that she could like pay more up front. I don't know if you guys dealt with that like right away and like already took it out of your inventory. I'm not going to go over that again because there's like a lot of math, and if we have to, we can just do it in the Discord. I'll like set a reminder for myself to mention it to you guys. But the party collects the people that are going to be leaving. Marianne, the necromancer, is like lying on her side. B and Bob, B particularly, he's like sitting on her, and Bob is going through his pack, and he gets out like some raw corn, and they have breakfast. What did the rest of you guys do in the beginning of the day before you return, if you return, before you return to the Underdark tunnels?
I've been trying to think about like what Gibraltar's been saying, and throughout the night too, I've been like just like trying to work with my like Iron Defender a little bit. I don't know like what I should do with that. But...
Do you want to give me an Arcana check?
Yeah, sure. I rolled a 17. Let me see my modifier. I got a +7, it's 24. And I'll give myself guidance too. I got a 28.
As you are messing with the Iron Defender that is somewhat in the shape of your lost friend, how is the crystal that powers the robot? Where is it fastened to the creature? Is it like is it like Iron Man fastened to the chest? Is it like some weird thing that you do with your anime doll?
So it's only like it's like broken in half, so I think it's only like on one side of the chest. So like it's like kind of like embedded, like kind of like Iron Man, but it's not like the full like Iron Man chest. It's only like kind of like half of it is like kind of lit up.
So part of the gem is actually not, you don't actually have it.
Or it's there, but it's like kind of like broken, like during the accident. Yeah, basically.
Got it. Are you able to remove it without like doing harm to the robot? Like, can it come out and go back in?
I would say that it just shuts off if I pull it out. But
You can put it, and then it would go back on.
Yeah, at this point. Beforehand, like obviously, like I didn't like have anything with it, but now that it's like turned on, like I would assume, yeah.
You kind of mess with that gemstone that is in her chest. It glows with like a bright sort of, what do you have a visual in your mind for like what color it is?
I guess blue.
You pull it out and you try to look at the back of it to see if you can like discern anything. And you can see that a lot of this uses copper as a sort of energy transference material. A lot of, if you see, give me a history check quickly.
Gotcha. I got a critical 20. Let's go.
You remember when you actually found the Gale Blade in the in the coffin, there was some remains and there was like armor and stuff that was in the room, and it mentioned Chartreuse, who was like a knight of Sedalia. It was talking about how she did a bunch of stuff a long time ago. A lot of the armor in that room probably had magical properties, although it was like to the point now where it's been sitting for so long that it was either no longer present or it was just so damaged that it didn't function. But you have seen maybe in limited circumstances people that would wear copper armor or copper weaponry, and usually that means that it has been bound with some form of like arcanium to give it magical properties, because copper acts as this really good catalyst for this magical transference. On the back of this device, there is like this copper kind of like web. It looks almost like a runic seal overlay, like reminiscent of like an alchemy circle, sort of. Although it's dense, there's like, it's kind of, the copper is like weaved, these fine little strands of copper, very delicate. You're almost hesitant to touch it because of how fine these strands are, so thin that you think like, you know, a metallic tool poking around there could easily snap one. You have no idea what would happen if it did. And then the circle like on the back that is kind of the house of the gem is a little bit thicker, and that is where there's like some sort of symbols that seem to be coming off of it. Each, there's like a ring of copper that goes around, and the ring is segmented probably into 6 segments, and each segment is broken off into kind of like a pie, and each one of those segments coming off of the back of the pie, like where the crust of the pie would be, there is like kind of like a symbol that kind of comes off of it. You don't really have enough time to figure out exactly what that might mean, but you spend some time studying it, and you think it's probably an important part of capturing the energy that's required to power this robot, and maybe on a larger scale, or in like a finer scale or something, to achieve what you want to achieve. But you do think it would take, while your check was really good, and you feel like you could figure it out, in one long rest, you're not going to be able to discern all of the intricacies of the architect properties of this device.
Okay, just to make sure. So it's on the backside of like the thing, like the orb or like the gem, like it's on the backside of it.
Yeah, so like if you were to put it in, the gem is housed inside of that ring, so that the ring kind of it comes out. The gem is set inside. So if you were trying to hit it, you'd hit the copper ring, not the gem, and then the ring kind of. I mean, you can obviously add the flavor as you would like to, but I imagine that you kind of put it in and then maybe give it like a little twist or something, and it would kind of lock into place.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
In which case, the Iron Defender would power on. So you spend that's what you spent your long rest doing. As we move in the morning, the other party leaves: Pepper, Gray, Violetta, B and Bob, Harkin, all them dudes. Before you guys set out with Shathra, is there anything that any of you want to achieve before we do the dungeon?
I want to talk to Bentley real quick. Bentley, I could use some help. I want to do something for Zhergo.
Muted.
Oh, forgot. I almost immediately forgot we were doing that. It's amazing. You're very quiet, Caitlin. You're still quiet.
Very quiet. Yeah.
I can hear you, but you're like real faint. Something's happening. I could.
It's so weird. I can hear like the crinkle, but I can't hear her talking.
Venley's just very small. You have to listen very closely when she speaks. Venley, we can't hear you down there. You got to yell. You got to yell up here to us. That was pretty good. Almost. Something's wrong because I can hear you. Like the audio's going through, but the volume's just like way down.
Is it your input? Is it going through like a different input maybe instead of through your headphones? Like, do you have a webcam that maybe it tried to go through the audio? I used to do help desk. I can't help it. It's like troubleshooting.
Yeah, if you click on more and then settings, like I think it shows like where like it's using.
Yeah, or volume mixer. Yeah, exactly. Call IT.
I don't know the first thing about IT.
Hello, help desk. How can I help you? No.
It's like it's slightly better,
Yeah,
but
like, oh.
Venley, we need you. The
Check-
show can't go on without Venley.
What about this? Is this better?
I can hear you, but it's still like real. It sounds like you're underwater. It kind of sounds like you're underwater.
If you check your output, like you're with your volume mixer, it might be trying to like take your microphone over from your, if you have like a separate webcam, it might be trying to take it over.
No,
I don't know what it is.
it's a little better actually.
It's a little bit better. Yeah.
You did something because it's a little bit better. Is the mic maybe? Is the volume on? Does it have one? Does it have a volume button on the headphone?
Better.
Still, I mean, I could hear you. I could hear you, but it's very quiet.
What about this?
That's. I mean, that. Yeah, that kind of works.
Not so far.
That's
Okay,
as best as that's as best. That's as good as it's gonna
I feel
get.
like those TikTokers just hold my mic right up to my mouth.
I wonder if like you could drop. I wonder maybe did you drop it in water by any chance or something? That does make it.
No, literally nothing has moved since the last time that we played.
It is. I can now hear you, so it is a definite improvement.
Okay, that's good.
Did you check the settings, audio, mic?
Yeah.
Under.
I changed a whole bunch. Or wait. Is that better?
No.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
No, it's not.
It could be the headphones too. It could be like maybe the headphones for some reason, like the mic just.
It's not
Check,
because
check.
I tried other mics too.
It's okay. But holding it up, I think it's inconvenient for you probably, but it does. I think it's good enough. I think it's passable. Except for just don't swallow the damn thing, please. Yeah.
Should be fine. Okay. But yes, we're gonna make a gift.
Yeah, I was thinking we could make like a cool like a snake thing for Jurgo and for Khan and like apologize to him a little bit.
I like that. I feel kind of bad.
I do too. I feel like, like I didn't want him to like leave completely. I feel kind of bad. So I was hoping maybe like we could make a little thing for him. And so like I'll druid craft like a little viney snake and see if we can like build something kind of nice for him.
Yeah. Like, hey, we like you. Like, we don't want you to destroy everything, but like, if you don't do that, you're cool.
Yeah, I was talking to Valen and I was thinking like maybe what if like he has to eat stuff, because like he's kind of hungry. Maybe we could offer him like the bad guys and we could be like, hey, here's like a snack, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, we don't want you to starve, but like, don't eat just anybody. Like, we got a lot of people that we got killed, so just these people.
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to go to maybe you, me, Valen, we can go to Jurgo and like give him the thing and see if he like accepts it? Okay. So we'll take our weird vine dirt snake to Zergo.
Okay, you take that to you walk over, you walk across camp. Zergo is doing Zergo stuff. I can't even actually imagine what Zergo is doing. And you bring him this snake made of like vines, and maybe it has like I feel like it has like a stick core, and then you've like molded earth around it to give it like form, and then you've wrapped it in some vines and put like little stones for eyes or something. And you're like, and you present this to.
Yeah, so we just walk up to Zergo. Zergo, I feel really bad about what happened to Khan, and I want to apologize. And like Balin and Venley helped me a little bit with this, and we wanted to like give this to you and Khan and say like we're kind of sorry. And
I think you're really cool. Just don't eat good people.
yeah, but like don't eat like people, like eat bad guys,
Give me a persuasion check, and I also allow Zergo to respond because I want to hear what he has to say about this.
He's currently eating unknown fruit.
He's just like eating meat, like just this indiscernible
Like whatever
meat.
he has found nearby, he's just like.
Could I help with the persuasion check?
Give me a survival check on that, Zergo. I want to see what kind of fruit you found out here.
Could I help with the persuasion check?
Sure. Yeah.
The best
30.
fucking fruit in the world.
30 persuasion.
Oh, much
Yes.
better than what I did.
Yeah, I have a plus 11 on
All right,
persuasion,
dude. Whatever, man.
and I rolled a 19. So,
Jeez Louise. All right.
For that survival?
What'd you get for the 9?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's kind of crunchy. It has like a hard outer shell, and there's like a little bit of a meat inside of the shell, and then there's like a really big nut in the middle, and you just like eat the whole thing
like an apple.
Yeah, like an apple. You eat the cores of apples, and this thing is just like a tropical apple to you, and you're like, it's fine. It tastes kind of like wood, and then there is like a tang in the middle, and then you get to that pit, and then it's just bitter. But you've had worse for sure. And it doesn't kill you or anything like that. It's just not the best. And they walk up and they present this thing to you, and they do their spiel, and they rolled a 30. So you hear a little voice in your head, Zergo, and it says, Predator. Is that for us?
I think so. That's what they said.
Take it. Take it.
And puts his hand out.
I'll hand it to you.
Now Zergo's thinking, you're going to make me eat this, aren't you?
Yeah, he just says, smell it.
Smells like dirt.
Predator. Can I speak for a moment?
You're not going to hurt anyone, right?
Just speak. Nothing
You have
else.
something to say.
Okay.
Let him speak.
A snake falls out of Zergo's mouth. And it's just like inky black snake, and it wraps around the present, and it looks at you guys, and it says, Predator's friends, I want you to know that we will usurp the 7 heavens together. And then like goes back into Zergo's body with the treat, with the present, just right back inside.
Jackson's just on a lap in the background after just like watching the whole conversation, like like he was just watching.
I want to hear what Venley has to say so badly, please.
Just baby steps. Just progress. Just keep bringing up the idea of only bad guys, no good guys.
Only bad guys, not good guys. Yeah, if you can like eat the bad ones, like the necromancers, like we're gonna go look for necromancers. You can eat those.
Oh my god, they're so bad. Like, please eat them. They're really awful.
The snake just kind of comes out. It just kind of comes out of like the lapel of wherever, like if Zergo is wearing. Zergo, do you wear a shirt? You don't wear a shirt. You
No.
have fur.
Yeah.
It just kind of like from within your fur, it kind of comes out and it's like by your neck. I don't know where it's coming out of, and I don't want to know. And we will eat many of them. And it like shoots back away.
I think that settles it. I think that we can work with that.
I think we did it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us. You know what? It doesn't matter what else we do today. You know, we kill necromancers, whatever. I think we made a friend today.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I think this calls for a high five.
Like
What's
you and me,
that?
or you and Jergo, or
Okay, I'm gonna try to jump and then try to high five Soleil, but she's like so tall, so I don't know.
how tall are you?
I'm like 5 foot nothing.
Oh, yeah, like 7 foot. You just stand there. How tall is Venley?
Probably like 4 foot or so, I would imagine.
Oh, I'd lower my hand. I'll lower my hand.
Yeah, Venley's like up to your knee. She's like barely, like maybe she's waist height. You guys could totally like get away with like being like, you're the mom, she's the child or something. I wanted to, Arlo, are you able to talk right now or not? Not right now, later.
Yeah, I'm good for a bit right now.
While you were resting, probably in the middle of the night, you hear a voice in your head. It just says, "Don't forget to send messages. I have an update. There's important work in Minstrel. I will know when you're there."
I can respond to
You
that.
can respond to that in your head. I don't know if you would know that or not, but
Well, then I would just probably not, but I would just probably think in my head that, like, you know, acknowledging the messages, like, you know, I got it.
that's all.
Okay. I think that I would just probably I would have spent probably the night before probably brewing, but other than that,
And have you been sending messages like I know you haven't like
we talked about before we got to this island. I think I sent a message about everything that happened.
on Isle Baylock.
Yeah, before we got here.
Okay. Then the message I'm going to keep it the same. I would say that they're like do you tell them that you have a shard?
No.
Okay. So what do you guys want to head? I feel like I feel like the group was slightly divided.
Well,
whether or
first
not
we had
were
the
going to-
sending.
Oh God. Yeah, that's true.
And I had a quick question because, like, for like artisan stuff, like I know that like if I have like time beforehand, I can like use my artisan tools for like any type of check. Would I be
Yeah.
able to like just for flavor wise, be able to like make a machine that kind of like allows us to use a sending spell, but like all of us can hear it?
You'd have to have access to sending, or somebody would have to have access to sending to do the craft. They'd have to put a sending spell into sending is. I have to check the School of Magic for sending. I don't know off the top of my head.
So I wouldn't be able to do it with Valen.
You could do it with.
trying to make Cerebro.
You could do it with Valen. But you either you have to have access to sending in some way, shape, or form. Either he has to have it, or you have to have it. And then all you need is an item. Like it could be anything. Really, it could be a rock. Doesn't matter. and then you need. I will go over with you. I don't know that you could do it right now because let me check what school of magic sending is.
My bad. Didn't know it was this complicated. My fault.
Evocation, and you don't have any evocation. Evocation is red.
Got
It's
it.
kind of like a pink red. So you would need red gems and like enough to you need essentially a +1. The tiering of it is +1 is levels 1 to 3. +2 orb is 4 to 6, and then 3 is 7 to 9. That being said, so you don't have access to that right this second. And also, you couldn't just do it on a whim. That's a little bit more complicated. You would need a forge.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. We only won't lie anyway, so yeah, at least I think that.
But yes, if either you or someone else has access to the spell, you could hypothetically infuse an item with magic that would create the effects of the spell. Do you guys want to do that sending? Or these sendings?
#multiple.
How many do we got?
We
I
have
think there's 2 or
we have the ability to send at least 3.
That taps you out of your 3rd level.
Yeah, all of my 3rd levels is gone at that point. Guys, I get
Avengers assemble.
Avengers assemble. All right, so like yesterday, I have very limited capacity to send these spells, these words to people. We've contacted Jax's brother yesterday. We do need to send an amendment for that, so that takes 1 slot. And I kind of had this bright idea that maybe we should try to talk to Captain Jet, see if he responds. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
That's a great idea.
All right. And then we do have 1 more slot left, and I guess we can keep that just in case Captain Jet has more to say. So, well, what's our new timeline with getting to Minstrel? 4 weeks, 6 weeks? What are we deciding?
You guys did some checks for that. A straight shot with like nothing goes wrong, and that's also from when you leave the island. It's not like from right this second. From when you leave the island, straight shot to Minstrel, no interruptions. It's about a 2-week voyage, and that's again assuming there's no shenanigans. We just beeline it, credits roll, next episode, boom, we're in Minstrel. And then you guys have to kind of factor in, do we want to, there's like a gale blade on the way. There was a few things that were along the way to Minstrel that you expressed interest in wanting to hit. So that would be up to you to discern, how long is that going to be. And then Violetta and the gang have 3 days until they reach the town that's on the other side of the island, which is
The golden something.
It's Gold. I shouldn't be forgetting my own shit. It's Gold Shore, I believe. Let me check. I have it right here. Gold Shore. I was correct. So they have 3 days for the reach Gold Shore, and then they will place your order, and then the quickest it'll get done without like doing a whole bunch of, they go there, they give the guy all the money to build a ship. He puts it up and they immediately start building your ship right then that day. It's going to take them probably about 2 weeks to finish that too. So you're looking at like bare minimum for
Without
a month.
jacuzzi.
Without like a jacuzzi or like the poles or the cannons that shoot confetti or
Don't
anything like
forget
that.
about the greenhouse. We got
the green. Yeah, you wanted a greenhouse. Without the green, that's bare minimum. The ship is done 2 weeks, and then add-ons will take however long any add-ons take. So I would say, because you did have like good survival checks and stuff when you did history checks and survival checks and stuff like that to try to figure out how long it would take you. I would think that you probably feel like 6 weeks is like gives you that wiggle room.
Yep.
What do you got for me, baby?
Wings.
Wings?
Yeah.
No shit. I can't eat wings right now because they're wings.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like the one. Yeah. Yeah, I can't.
What
Yeah,
kind of wings?
They're boneless. That's easier.
What kind are they? Honey barbecue? They smell really good. Is it like Jamaican or something?
What kind of wings are we talking about here? Because now I'm
I'm
hungry.
kind of I'm hungry as shit
Yeah,
right
now
now.
I'm hungry. Yes, like
I look like mango habanero or some shit.
They smell really good. Thanks, man. It's a blessing and a curse you just bestowed upon me. That's a cursed magic item if I ever got one. I have fun. Thank you. Sorry about that. My brother just brought me wings, and that kind of sucks, actually. I've never been so sad to get a free bowl of wings. That was weird. That was a very conflicting feeling. So I feel like your character, Valen, especially as a sailor and everything, and with the checks that you got in the last episode, I think that you would feel like 6 weeks is a fair arrangement.
Okay. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go with 6 weeks. Because I know we told them 2 days and then we went 2 weeks, so give it a little more time for.
Oh, my bad. I was going to say you should also tell him that if he wants to see us before that, he should come to this island. I remember we knew what it was called, but I forget exactly.
It was south of Baylock, right?
Gold Shore.
Gold
South
Shore.
Baylock. Yep.
Gold Shore. All right.
We might as well just do that one.
I took good notes, guys. I swear. All right. Okay. All right. I need silence. Silencio!
What the hell does that mean?
Hey, bitch.
do you want to stop talking? Or
I'm sending to Jax's brother right now. So I may have miscalculated. We need about 6 weeks to Gold Shore. Sorry, I need. Damn it! God damn it! I need to send this spell again.
No, you fucked up. You got the 6
it's already
weeks.
gone. It's already gone.
Does he respond?
Why am I not surprised? You fake mustached fuck up.
Hey, now. Oh wait, I can't say anything. I'm just saying it to myself. This motherfucker. Jax, did you tell him about my fake mustache?
I mean, if I can tell, I think he probably could tell as well.
That's some bullshit. When we get to minstrel, I gotta get a new wig for my face.
I gotta
Anyway.
say, I would feel like at this point in the adventure, your fake mustache is like barely holding on.
Yeah, it's like tattered. It's got like burns on the end.
It needs like a 9th level prestidigitation at this point.
All right. All right. I'm gonna send again. I'm saving. Okay, I'm gonna need that ring, Jax. All right. Silencio!
Nope.
Is that part of the spell?
It is now. Hey, bitch. We're south of Baylock on the Gold Shore. If you want to meet up, rendezvous with us before then, we're not gonna make it.
Done, dude.
Make it to minstrel. But
I think at some point there you broke off. he will respond to you. We leave Fortitude's embrace in a week. We will be at Gold Shore in 3 weeks. If I don't see you, fine.
All right, he's going to meet us at Gold Shore in 3 weeks' time. Whew! All right. I'm pretty fucking tapped. All right.
Do you know I can still do like the animal sending? I don't know if that would be as useful to send to Captain Jet. I don't know if I even could, but
I mean,
wanted
I
to.
could let me try to send right now. And if we can't get in hold of him, or we need to send a follow-up message, then we can do your crow animal crow.
I want to send a dolphin. What are you kidding? I
Oh
want to.
yeah, a dolphin. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, they're very friendly creatures. All right. All right. Silencio.
Zergo's just like, I don't know what that means. Why does he keep saying that?
Captain Jet, if you read us, we're in Gold Shore, getting ship. If you can respond, give us your location. Love you long time.
That was you got. I think that was 20. I think you went under. It's okay.
It was good.
There is sort of there's a pause as you wait for a response before eventually you hear, he's fine. He's fine in here. I'm gonna get you.
Where did it go, Valen?
Guys, remember when we had like to abandon ship and there was like this laughing SOB on the ship and Captain Jet told us to jump ship, or I told you guys to jump ship? I couldn't get to Captain Jet. Instead, I got Laughing Jack. So, like, I know you don't know Laughing Jack, but he basically destroyed our ship, made us jump ship, and took Captain Jet with him.
Now he knows where we're at then.
I fucked up. I'm sorry, guys.
What were you gonna say,
maybe... Well,
So-
I don't think that would mean that he would necessarily come after us, because like obviously their goal is still to get the rest of the soul stones. If they know we have one,
I don't mean to cut you off, Jax, but he said he's coming after us. Laughing Jack said, "I'm gonna get you."
Like coming here?
I don't know if he means right now. Maybe it's later. But yeah, I kind of gave him the location, and then he was like, "I'm gonna get you."
this kind of throws things in murky waters, because I know the reason we're going to Minstrel is to save Bentley's dad, but it would be kind of an awful ironic twist if Laughing Jack came to us there too. But
No, he's coming to Gold Shore. I didn't mention Minstrel.
Well, yeah, but Minstrel's close by. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think if we left here, Laughing Jack would still try to find a way to get us. Because I mean, he found us when we were over by with Captain Jet. So he's
yeah.
a weird. I don't know. He freaks me out, man.
Oh yeah, he freaks me out. He was laughing the whole time. Like you know how you have like I only have 25 words. Like half of his words were just laughing. It was just ha ha ha, and it wasn't even like you know how Spanish people do it with the J A. It was like HA, like capital letters. It was that's what I saw in my mind. It was very bad.
The laughs definitely counted as words.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't want to be like negative, you know what I mean? But like, I don't think I'm gonna send dolphins that way. Then that seems like.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that either. Dolphins are very kind
So do
creatures.
you think? So is like Captain Jet dead? Do you think? Like, didn't you send the message to him? I
No,
don't understand.
he sounded like he was alive, but he was like prisoner. He said something about taking care of him, or he's taken care of, or something like that.
Yeah, magically he has to be alive, or the sending spell wouldn't have worked. But
Yeah. It would just be empty.
Yeah, I think you'd remember. I feel like Balaam would remember. He very specifically said he's fine in here.
Yeah, he said he's fine, and
In here, I feel like that part's important.
in here, which means he might be in some prison.
He's part of Legion.
Maybe
Or like he ate him? Do you think like he ate him or something?
no. I
the
don't
control of
think,
his body, maybe.
I don't think he ate him.
It would not be good if we have another Zergo running around.
Mm,
Just
Hey.
kidding, Zergo. Just kidding, Zergo.
Khan is friend. All right.
I
Yeah.
could
I'd say
eat
God,
him now. Last time I couldn't. Now I can.
Jax. Oh wait, not Jax.
That actually could be the move. You should
Z-
probably
Zergo.
eat Captain, not Captain Jet, but you should eat
Laughing Jack. Zergo. How does Khan feel about Laughing Jack? Has he heard about Laughing Jack before?
He not really talking last couple of days. So
Excuse me.
Bless you, Khan.
Bless you.
there goes one of my rages. Damn it!
all right. Okay, that was not pleasant. Let's not talk to Captain Jet until we're like absolutely sure he's still alive, though, which is good.
Wait, maybe I should send a dolphin, like just animal messenger, to be like, is he okay? And if the dolphin comes back like, yeah, life is good. If not, ooh, not good, you know?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's a good idea.
I mean, if you want, but dolphin could probably end up most likely dead.
Do you think like octopus, because like they could ink their way like out of a situation, or
I think anything we send, Laughing Jack will kill. He killed a lot of people when we last fought. He took over
survived
our ship. That's
he
why we
survived a
don't have
Kraken.
one.
ooh,
Majorana tried to kill him with a kraken. Well, he was on a boat that was eaten by a kraken, and he survived.
Yeah.
okay, maybe not.
Okay. All right. We're good here, guys. I've used up all my high levels slots. I do. If I could use Jack's string, we can use one more slot, but I don't think we need to talk to anybody else.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. So we got contingency plan done. We contacted Captain Jet. That was terrifying. All right. So what's the plan now? Are we gonna go back down to the mine? I gotta use the shadow, guys.
I think you should. I think you should totally turn into like, oh, by the way, guys, like, I'm really sorry, but I had to kill that necromancer woman because she was awful. And like, I talked to my tree god and she had to die. So I'm really sorry. And I'm sorry if it upsets you guys, but like, I'm sorry.
She was the worst.
I agree with Venley. She was the worst. She was a liar and a hypocrite, and I hate him.
I appreciate your support
Killing-
because, like, go ahead.
Killing necromancer things are okay, but not eating slavers. Got it.
No, like you can no, like if Khan wanted to like eat her, he totally could. I mean, she probably doesn't taste very good like anymore, but if he wanted to eat her, he totally could.
Khan can eat all the necromancers, the Houndmaster or the Shepherd. Wherever we're going, Khan can eat all of them.
Well,
Good. They're awful.
how are we gonna get down?
I
Trying to
think
stick out.
I think B and Bob had a good plan. B and Bob.
They're gone. They'll never know. It's okay.
Oh,
God.
that's right. They left. Basically, their plan was that I was gonna tie, or they were gonna tie us all up, and we would go down there as prisoners. I can do that now as a necromancer, and I could pass for them, and I have all their memories and all of their stuff, and that's a way we can infiltrate that area. What do you guys think?
Should I use disguise self and go with you, or should we just do it just you and the entire?
Well, don't they all wear those necklaces? Do we have enough of those for us?
Yeah, we took them all, right? Like we took all the necklaces, so I think we can.
Yeah,
I
we
think
took
we
them.
could.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how
He was
about this?
wearing this one. It's
let's do
slightly
it.
different.
Let's do a trial run. I'm probably the weakest of us all, right? You know what, Jax, hold on to my pistol. I'm gonna put the necklace on and see
Okay.
what happens, and I'm gonna see what happens.
You know, have
You-
identify. I
Yeah,
can
we
do
really
that.
we have identify. Use it.
Too late now.
All right. I'm gonna have to
Come
kill
on.
fucking Valen now.
Yes, kill him.
Die.
Eat him.
The necklace is a bind of Neshrak. That's what it's called. It is cursed. The wearer cannot willingly take it off. It increases the damage you deal with necromantic spells by 1 per spell level, and it causes all of your healing spells to deal necromantic damage,
Oh.
necrotic damage.
That's
Is it?
all those necklaces that we found, or just the special one on her?
The special one on her.
Okay.
Quick question: if I like altered that for Valen, would we be able to make it so like he could turn it on and off and like use his like healing as like damage dealing? Like if he could, like I'm just saying like long term, like it would take a while to obviously do this, but just
You can check
theoretically.
it to see. You could do an Arcana check on it once it's been like. I don't know that he's aware. I think he would put it on. You know, it would probably feel heavier than it actually is, and when he tries to take it off, he would realize that he himself cannot lift it.
Yep.
However, if somebody else were to grab it, it can be like it could. If he like, let's just like pretend like he's like, oh shit, I can't move it. I'm freaking out. Somebody else can grab it and rip it off. So it's not like the end of the world. He himself cannot remove it. That being said, if you were to identify it and figure out exactly what it does, Jax, you could, and even if you don't, I mean, you can still do an Arcana check on it. I would say if you identified it first, you would probably, it would be an easier Arcana check.
Venley, can you come over here? I kind of wanted you to help me like identify this a little bit.
Yeah, I can do that.
Now, your identify is a ritual, right?
Yeah.
Can we pretend that your ritual is that you identify it by, like, Majorana just tells you what it is?
Like, hey,
You, like, look at it and then
this?
you, like, dunk your head in a bucket.
I think I just carry around like
a bucket?
little bowl of water just at all times. So I can...
You come over, you look at the necklace, you're just like...
This is why she isn't perceptive. She's just carrying a bucket around the whole time.
I'm talking to the bucket.
She's got -1 perception.
So you confer with Myron and she tells you exactly what that magical item is. which is what I just told you.
You can't take it off, but it makes you like really good at like necromancy stuff, but really bad at healing. If your healing is then necromancy, so not good if you want to heal, great if you want to hurt.
This is
Mass
one of the-
healing word would go crazy.
This is one of the few times I wish I was a wizard, but I do have mass healing word. Unfortunately, I've used up all my spell slots. Can I get that ring so I can get one back?
I mean, but like, if I give you the ring, it would be damage based. If I keep it, it would be healing based. So if I gave it to you, you could do damage, which if you want to do, you could. But if I keep it, I could do more healing if you can't do any healing.
Honestly, I think at this point, more healing is more important than me doing damage. Damage, as we say in the College of Whispers. But yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Jackson, you want to give me an Arcana check?
Oh, I rolled a 15 plus 17. Plus 7 is 22. I'll roll guidance too. Let's hopefully I get a 3 or above. I got a 1, so never mind. 23.
So what you learn from just kind of checking out, yeah, I envision it as like you have like these goggles that allow you to perceive like the magic on the item or something, but you are able to kind of vibe check the necklace, and at your current skill level, the magic that has been imbued, the ritual that has been used to create this item, is far more powerful than anything you'd be able to do to break it, to reverse it, to change it. It doesn't mean it's not impossible, but whoever casts this spell, you would be able to figure out that you don't know exactly how they did it, like as far as like what was the ritual or anything like that. You think it probably required sacrifice. It has very strong necromantic energy, but you think it's probably around like a 5th or 6th level spell, and obviously, like, you put that into non-meta terms, but it's probably outside of your current ability.
Got it. And if I was going to do the disguise self, since we've already like identified one of them, I know it was a special one. Would I have like advantage or something on identifying like maybe one of the other ones if I was going to put that on?
You talking about like one of the ones that were on the dominated people, the laborers?
Yeah, or something. I just want to make sure that I don't like obviously get dominated or something before I put it on.
I think that it would probably give you maybe lower the DC of an Arcana check to try to figure out what that's all about.
I rolled a 21.
It looks like those necklaces that were used to dominate the other people are imbued with like a tiny bit of their essence, and then used as a way to effectively maintain a domination spell on them, as you thought. You putting it on would have no effect whatsoever.
Okay. So Valen, it seems like I could put this on without getting dominated then. So I could come inside with you and I could disguise myself if we needed.
All of you guys could effectively, you would be able to figure out from that all of you guys could effectively wear those necklaces without actually being dominated by.
Yeah, I don't like being dominated. That's a good idea. I think we should. I was recently dominated. It's a long story. Anyway, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do you want to talk about that? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I need therapy. Don't worry about it. It's all right. We'll talk about it some other time. 1-800-BetterHelp.com, whatever it's called. Anyway,
you need another sending spell for that.
Yeah, I did. I need to contact my therapist. I'm all tapped out. Anyway, all right. So we can wear these without getting dominated, but it does still do the effect where it turns our healing spells into damage, right?
Not those necklaces. Only the necklaces that the people that were dominated had on. Only thing it does is dominate them, but it's
okay.
the spell itself requires a bit of their essence. So it's probably like a piece, a fragment of their flesh, a little bit of their blood, something like that.
So the necromancer, the one that we killed, her necklace is a little bit more powerful.
Significantly more so.
Okay. Who wants to hold on to that necklace?
I think you have
that
to.
would be you.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
have
think
to.
that's you. Yeah.
If you're the one who's you're gonna put on Myrana's, or not Myrana, I'm sorry, Marianne's robes.
Shadow, yeah.
And take on her physical appearance. They're all gonna wear the necklaces. We're gonna go into the hole. You're gonna come up with a lie for why you weren't there when the Houndmaster guy came by, and then you're gonna just fucking waltz right in, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna roll a 30 persuasion.
Yeah.
And everything's gonna be. You're gonna walk right the fuck in. We're gonna go right to the boss fight.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna put this necklace on. If I hurt you in any way, via healing or shooting at you, rip this necklace off of me. All right. We got that. We're clear.
We got it, man. We'll watch your back. Don't worry.
All right. And I take the form of the shadow.
And that, like, I feel like you kind of release it from your strings, and this like black smoke kind of rises up, and then like engulfs your whole form, and then it kind of like wraps around you like a cat suit, and then the smoke dissipates, and then you are Marianne effectively from a visual perspective. Is it an illusion where like if somebody touches you, it breaks?
They have to roll an insight check against my deception DC.
So it's not like a fit. So like physically, like they can't touch you and be like, "Oh, you're not her."
No, they'd have to like be able to discern. Let me see.
They would be like, "Oh, like Myrana." I keep calling her Myrana. Marianne has like a lazy eye, and you don't have a lazy eye.
Yeah. Another creature can detect your disguise with an insight versus your deception check. You gain a +5 bonus. So yeah. So essentially,
in other words, they're not gonna. It's not gonna happen unless you roll like a 4 or something.
Yeah.
So you shadow up. You take her robes, put them on. You wear her necklace. Everybody else puts on their necklaces from the people. Shathra puts on a necklace. You tie everybody up like in like you kind of like conga line them so that the ropes kind of like tie. You know, like they're in a procession, all tied together. I would think is probably the best way to do it.
Yep.
And then you kind of like pull them along as you return back to the cave, to the pillar of stone that rises up. On this particular day, as you like return back to the pillar that rises up, it seems like for some reason that you're not able to discern, probably. I think maybe the only person, and maybe Soleil could do like a nature check, maybe, or perhaps an Arcana check, would be one or the other. But the waters today, there's more waterfalls. Like the whole pillar is kind of just like a waterfall. Like every single bit of it, there's water pouring down, and the whole area that was the other day just sort of a field around the pillar is now submerged in like probably knee deep water. It probably ranges, in some places it's ankle deep, some places it's knee deep, kind of all around this pillar. It's made this like oasis all of a sudden. As you approach the pillar, and I'll get your nature check there in a second, Soleil. As you approach the pillar, you see that it's you guys did your short rest, you did your sendings and everything. So I'm gonna say it's probably like 7-ish. It's like still early when you arrive. There is a person in the same clothing that Marianne is wearing, who is outside, and it looks like they are observing the undead laborers. With like they're like kind of they're obviously concerned and stressed out, and when they see you approaching with this conga line of people, they run over to you. And this one's a younger girl. She's probably 14 or 15 years old, and she's wearing the same robes as Marianne. And she comes just kind of like, as she sees you, she kind of clears the gap in this like oasis thing. She goes, Mary, a ton of them are missing. You went missing. they were really pissed. They thought you ran away, and they weren't sure what happened. There was a bunch of dead
I
undead,
found
which is a
I-
weird thing to say.
I found some more of them. I got I captured them. They were just trying to stop us, and I found them. So I got them lined up in this conga line. Let's take them to the master.
Oh God, I hate it.
The lisp is
You're like
killing
a valley girl. Okay. She goes. She's going to make an insight check, but she's not going to win. I doubt it. She got a 7 plus 4, which is actually kind of high. So she got 11, but you get a plus 11 plus 5, so you have like a natural 17.
I have a plus 13 naturally, so
Yeah, and then you get the plus 5 on top of it, so you have a plus 8. You have a bare minimum of a 19. I have to beat.
yeah.
So she is like, the shepherd was asking for you, and he wanted you to go see Danlin. If you came back, they did say to go see Danlin. And I think Shepherd did mention that he'd be in purgatory, so you should probably go there as quick as you can, and he's gonna be happy you're back, and you should, it's good that you brought these people. What happened though?
So basically, we got attacked, and then like I fought them off, and then like I was able to capture them. Like, don't ask me the details. I just fucking did it. All right, I'm a boss ass bitch. So
I want to whisper quietly to Soleil. I think we gotta quietly kill her. It doesn't seem like there's any witnesses out here, and if we could get her stuff, then this would make it easier to do the plan.
I support you in whatever you do, but I think Valen is crushing it. He is like really good. I don't know.
And she says, I have to finish up here. Did the rest of these? Did some of them are missing? Did they run off, or did they save them and they like ran off into the jungle or something?
unfortunately, I had to kill them. I just had to. They were just insubordinate, and I just like, you know what? You're dead. Bye, bitch. And so I killed them.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'll explain to the headmaster, shepherd, whatever his name is. I'll do it. But yeah, I got more. So like, don't judge me. But I'm a businesswoman. So
I'll finish up here, and then I'll see you when I get back down, I guess. I hope he doesn't punish you or anything. He was like really, really mad. So, and
I hope he punishes me. Mm-hmm.
I hate that you have a plus 18. So she like lets you go. You go past, and she like is confused, obviously, but it's fine. She's just like, wow. She like has a whole new attitude. She like must have she put in some fucking work. And you go past the undead laborers who are just getting started their work day. They're sitting down, they're putting on their boots, and you start descending down into the underdark. You go past the point at which you had that battle, and now there are 2 more people down there in similar robes. These 2 are men, probably between the ages of 18 and 30. It's kind of hard to tell. They're robed up. They have robes on. And they are taking the bodies, and they're kind of like piling up the undead. It looks like maybe they're going to burn them or something, or they're doing something with them. And one of them is like, "Hey, Marianne's back." Another one looks, and he's like, "Marianne, what the hell? What are you doing? Who are they?"
hey fellas, I caught these guys, and I'm basically gonna bring them to the shepherd.
Wow. Did you obviously? You saw Sarah up obviously up top? She told you that he's you know what's going on.
I hope he whips me. I hope. That's what she said. Sarah said I'm in trouble. And but I'm bringing all of this shit with me. So I'm like, whatever. Whip me. So yeah, I got all this shit with me. You see this Congo line, right? You see it, right? I'm a
Yeah,
boss
I
ass
mean,
bitch.
you did good work. I mean, that was crazy. I heard that they killed a lot of. I mean, that these are the people that did that.
Yes, yes. I was very strategic in the way that I caught them. Don't ask me how. It's a trade secret. But basically, I got them. Now I'm ready to take them to the shepherd man. You know, he's very big and strong. So unlike yourselves.
Okay, I like how like you just slipped in a little southern accent, a little Valen accidentally
Yeah.
came out. Like, well, we got to finish up. You're good to go, I guess. Yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
And they just
Never
get back
mind.
to work, kind of
Yeah.
piling these corpses. I feel like you walk by and you're like, bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
You go down, and Venley did know that they like the Hound Master went to the left. There's two. It kind of forks off once you leave the area in which you fought those zombies, and there's a path to the right, and there's a path to the left. And there's no like. There's the two guys that you just passed. And I feel like it's secretive enough where Venley could be like, I know that guy went to the left. Do you go to the left or you go to the right?
Consensus, everybody.
You very quickly turn to your slaves.
Left or right?
Bentley said left, right?
Are we calling myself a boss ass bitch? Is that what
I think that's correct. She said left. So we'll just go left.
Canonically, she's whispering, so it's like
Sorry guys, I have like that was like default just yeah, that was bad. I
this is what women
apologize.
sound
what
like.
came over you,
Nobody
but it was
talks like
amazing.
that.
No, I know. It was a mix of like Cardi B and like a southern accent. It was just awful. I'm sorry.
Now, well, now you got to stick with it for that's canon. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Boss ass bitch
Unfortunately.
starts killing me.
Don't make me go into WAP, okay? Zergo knows what I mean.
As you take the left turn path, left turn, is that a word? Doesn't matter. As you take the left path and you descend down deeper into this cave network, there's like these large mushrooms that kind of rise up high above you, and they're the gills of the mushroom like kind of let this like light sprinkling of dust that kind of go down onto the floor, and as it just about touches the floor, kind of sparks out of existence, and it leaves this blue illumination, blue, green, purple illumination across the area, making what would be otherwise a pitch black tunnel completely navigable. And you get deeper, and it seems like the ceiling continues to rise, and these mushrooms continue to just get taller and taller as the area kind of widens. And in this larger chasm, there are more of these undead laborers, and there are some more necromancers that are in the area, kind of moving about. But at this point, you've kind of made it past several checkpoints, and they acknowledge you, maybe with just like a head nod. They might, if anybody's particularly religiously inclined, they might stop and they make this sort of like a cross. It's like a V and then a finger across, kind of like that. And they'll just do like one of these and they'll give you like a little bow. And I would assume with that 18, with that super high plus, you're like you're a chameleon. You're just like, yeah, I got it. And then you say bye, bitch, and eventually this larger chasm narrows to a smaller path. It's still big enough where it's not uncomfortable to traverse for the group with everybody in a single file line. It's big enough where you could walk shoulder to shoulder and move down it, but compared to the gigantic chasm before, it's much smaller. And this one, you've been kind of going just on a slight downward trajectory the entire time. And here, as you get down, there are like paths that shoot off from here that go like, there'll be like a rock embankment that goes up into like a dark kind of hole that goes somewhere into the Underdark, or there'll be like a path that kind of goes off to the left and down and spirals around. There are these like moving paths, and as you go deeper, I'm going to ask Soleil to make a survival check.
I got a nat 20.
Woo!
So
Boss ass bitch.
I take it back.
I don't want to be I don't want to be a boss bitch. I want to be a stay-at-home mom.
25.
You can feel that slight pulse just like under your feet. And you can glean a trajectory every probably 15 to 30 seconds. You can feel that kind of heartbeat of the heartwood tree deep within the stone. And you're able to kind of point Valen, Marianne, to any paths that would otherwise, cause you to get lost or go someplace that you're not supposed to go. As you eventually descend deeper, you take some of the spiraling paths, you go straight for a while, and then you just kind of keep descending down with these occasional spiraling paths. Every now and then, you will walk past a robed figure, maybe with some zombies in tow, maybe just by themselves, maybe a group of 2 or 3 of them. At this point, you've made it past enough checkpoints where these like lower ranked individuals are like, okay, she must be okay. And they'll either give you a nod or a symbol or something and allow you to just kind of continue your travel down towards the city of Umbraseele. As you eventually reach what is essentially like the lowest point that you've been to, you come down this spiraling path that is sort of steep, but not so steep. It's been somewhat carved so that there is like footholds. There's like sort of like these natural steps that continue downwards in this dark tunnel that is only illuminated by smaller fungus and some like moss that kind of illuminates with various colors, mostly blues, purples, greens. As you get to the bottom of that, there's another wider chasm that seems to just kind of rise up for until there's just blackness above you, and before you it probably stretches out for about 50 feet before you can see where it like suddenly opens up. There's like an open air chamber ahead of there, and from the back of the group, or maybe in the middle, wherever Shathra is in the group, she just kind of whispers ahead, "That is Umbraseele. We've arrived."
Oh, thank you. Oh, by the way, I would have been leaving acorns as we went so that we could find our way out. Yeah, because I scooped up all those acorns. I feel like they could.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you killed that squirrel.
I mean, he was kind of a jerk.
Like, murder hobo.
It's a good thing we killed that squirrel.
Just squirrels.
You leave this acorn trail, and then you come back and it's gone. You're like, that fucking squirrel. I knew we should have killed him. As you move towards there is as you get close enough to kind of see a little bit more, there's like kind of purple haze, and these incredibly large mushrooms like hang onto the walls of this massive chamber. It's almost like this like stone dome. You can see the roof of this structure now, uh, and it's so big that it's kind of hard to even guess how big it is. It could be like 1,000 feet or 3,000. You have no idea. It's hard to. It could be 100 feet. You don't know. It's just kind of too big to comprehend. And it's wide. It just kind of goes on forever. And when you look down off of this kind of ledge you've come to, that's probably about 15 feet wide or so. It just kind of seems to go down until there's just kind of like this purple mist. You can't actually see the bottom of wherever this chasm leads. And then there's a stone bridge that kind of goes out for maybe a couple hundred feet or longer. It's hard to tell. And you can see that in the middle of that stone bridge, there is a gate. And in front of that gate, there is one of the Hound Masters and probably 4 of the flesh hounds that are chained. One of them, he's probably actually holding the chain of, and it's like kind of sat down. And then the other ones are probably actually chained to the door. You know, like 2 on the left side of the door chained to a ring, and then 1 more on the right side of the door. And he's probably about 200 or 250 feet out across this bridge. You can see past that bridge because of the width. These like this sheer stone drop off, and then you can kind of see the backs of some homes that look like they might just be carved from the same stone as the cliff. And you can kind of see some light and stuff in the distance that gives you an impression that there is more city beyond, but it all kind of blends into this purple haze that is kind of shrouding this gigantic space. How do you approach this Hound Master? With confidence, with bad bitch energy?
I whisper back, "Hey guys, what do you want to do?" Okay, kill him.
You know, you are the bad bitch. I trust you.
I trust any decision you make. You got this. You just do whatever feels right.
So he's guarding the gate.
Yeah.
Is he guard? Okay.
There's a closed stone gate that lies about 250 feet ahead. And
Okay.
him and 4 flesh hounds stand in front of that gate. And then behind that, you can tell that it's kind of hard to discern exactly how far away the actual city of Umbraseele is, but you can tell that beyond this gate,
It's a bridge.
yeah, you would reach Umbraseele.
Okay. All right, guys. I think we should just go in guns blazing.
Oh, okay.
What do you think, Sergo?
If we can't kill him, we passed a lot of bad guys.
Shathra, I'm not going to ever speak up. She's going to follow your lead.
Shathra,
Oh,
you got anything to say?
You have tricked them all so far. You might as well try.
Okay. If it doesn't go as we
who's hitting?
expect,
It doesn't go well.
I am saying this. Oh wait, I'm just saying if it doesn't go well,
Get into character.
God damn it.
I will say, and then that means
Oh,
we fight. All right, guys. Guys, do I have your attention?
Did
Make
you just
bird
fucking
sound.
snap at me? What are you
I'm-
getting to your head? You can like
I'm
snap me.
sorry. I just kind of took the shadow and I just like became Marianne. I'm sorry. I don't mean that. I will never snap at you. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You're in character. It's okay. Go. I trust
Okay.
you.
End scene. Okay.
I want to see see these flesh hounds.
Hey, fellas. As I walk up to the flesh hounds.
Why is Valen so good at this? I'm so impressed.
He's a bard. What do you
How
expect?
much
I
of a
mean,
backstory did you write out? Because I'm curious. I want to know. Is there a novel? I'll read it.
It's too long to read.
Hey, you went pretty hard on your backstory, I think, relatively.
I did.
I would say, yeah, I think you did pretty good. So you walk, you walk up and you're just like, "Hi, guys," but with much more bad bitch energy, of course.
Yes, of course.
The knight kind of steps forward. He gets really close to you. Between the visor, you can feel like breath come out, and it kind of like goes over your face.
Excuse me, sir. Have you had a breath mint recently?
You do have
Your breath stank.
you do
You need
have,
a big red
you
or
do
Winter
have-
Fresh.
You do have to roll for this one. He got a 26.
He got a 26.
He did get a 26. That's not that
Come
high.
on, Muff. You haven't plus 18 to this. If you just
Higher
don't
than a
roll
50%
one.
chance.
He did roll pretty good. He did roll pretty good.
Deception, right?
This is deception. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
I
give you
rolled bad.
guidance. I'll give you
I rolled-
guidance.
I rolled badly. Okay.
How bad?
Let's see. Deception 614. 14.
I gave you a 4 guidance.
18. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, I think the jig. I think the jig is up.
Could you have given yourself bardic inspiration?
I can't give myself bardic inspiration. I can only give other people bardic inspiration.
Are you sure? Didn't Siren's
Yes.
Call allow you to give yourself bardic inspiration?
I will double check.
Or is it 2 people? It allows you to give 2 people bardic inspiration, but one of them isn't yourself. I just want to make sure we cross our I's and dot our T's.
No, she only increases my spell DC by +1.
Maybe I just accidentally told you what one of your levels gives. Oh, shit.
Ooh, we about to fight.
Yeah, you're gonna fight. He gets in your face, and you feel this like hot breath come out.
Fuck.
And I'm gonna put down your minis here, and we are going to fight this
Roll.
fast. We're gonna fight this
Roll.
guy.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, as he breathes on you, the hounds all kind of start doing this like strange screaming, barking. As he like goes to raise his sword, and you have to roll initiative.
Fuck. Oh, baby. Yes, sir. I got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
23.
Wait, I got a 23 too, but mine was a 19.
Okay.
That's good. We're gonna need it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put her in the back here. She'll use Violetta's, and I will just shrink her size. Oh, she's really small. She's just wee little. I don't think she's quite that small, but that's fine. I got Arlo, just in case he comes back. I'll put him off to the side. So that's everybody. Yep. And that's all of them. Okay, so initiative. We got 23. I'm going to roll 2. They didn't do too hot. That's good. At least there's that. So we have Arlo. I have to assign Swampy Guy. Here we go. Let me put this for you, Zergo. All right. So I got 23. He got a natural 20, so he will be first. So we have Valen and then Soleil. Anybody else get above a 20?
Jack's got 21.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. I got a little.
Above a 15. Above 10. All right. So
What?
that's it's going to be the Houndmaster. 11. And then above 5. No way. Okay.
Guys,
All right, hold on. What'd you get, Vinley?
she got a 4.
He's higher than me.
What'd you get, Zergo?
I got a 3.
3. Okay, so it's Houndmaster and then Hounds.
That 1 plus 2.
Flesh Hounds.
I'm gonna get fucked up.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a nat 1. I was like, fuck. So I don't want to hear it that I crit a lot, okay?
You do hit pretty a lot.
Because I reckless all the time.
So the Flesh Hounds and the Houndmaster. Houndmaster and then Flesh Hounds and then Fenley and then Zergo. And then actually, let's see if
Where's our monk? We need our monk. Can we wait 2 minutes? Can we take a little break?
We can take a when we take let's take a 5. Just
Okay.
Let's give him a little window of opportunity here.
Yeah, Arlo's
I'm
going to
okay
be
with
in
it.
soon. Yeah.
Shathra is after Jax, which is good.
Who is that?
She got a 15. Okay. I'll be right back, guys.
Woohoo!
You're still super faint. It's weird because it's like I can hear the microphone like when you touch it, but I don't know, your voice is coming through so soft.
I don't know why.
Hold on, I'm gonna troubleshoot this for you. Do you have a Mac or a Windows?
Windows. Is this better?
It's like I can hear you a little bit, but it's still super faint. Can you try changing your output to your computer and see if your computer or your laptop microphone works better?
I have like a mic built in. So I have either my webcam. I have a mic, but that didn't seem to make a difference either.
While Venli is looking at that, Jurgo, we were planning to try to make Khan happy or happier. We were I felt so bad about Khan. He
It's cool.
wanted to be friends, but he also wanted to eat the world, you know?
It's gonna be a very high, tough, uphill battle trying to convert an abyssal lord to be good.
All right, it's time to kill all you guys. Let's do it.
Hey, my backup character, you know who it is. I
Hey, I'll
showed
look
you.
you back.
Should I have one of those?
Yes.
Always have a back. No, you don't need one. Absolutely not. Don't worry about it.
You'll just, be a zombie slave.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Hold on.
Hey, Arlo, if you're there, just so you know, need you to roll initiative because we're about to fight.
Oh, nice. I'll get right on that.
We're about to get our ass kicked.
I don't know. Valen
the
is serving
dude's a-
How bad
Britney
is it?
Spears, though.
It's one of those Hound Master guys with 4 flesh dogs.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
All right.
How's my sound now?
Woo,
Oh
it's
my
perfect.
Better.
Is that
You
better?
did it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
You're-
using the webcam mic.
You're back.
You did it.
Webcam mic's working.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Actually, it's fine.
Okay.
So this dude walked up to you. So that means he's here. Valen, it's your turn. As the Houndmaster raises his sword, you react with bad bitch energy.
Yes.
I got a 10 on my initiative, by the way, if you want to add me in.
Thank you. That's good because you break up the order for the bad guys.
I'm going to face that backwards 30 feet. Boop. And I will take 2 shots with Siren's Call. Let's just roll 2 d20s. Oh my god! I got a 19 and a 20.
Damn. On the Houndmaster?
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, roll that. Those both hit. So
I'm gonna use my psychic blades on the nat 20.
okay,
So
it's gonna hurt.
Shit. 1d6. That's a 5 plus 6. That's on the first shot. Does 11 damage. And then on the 20. Well, how do we do nat 20s again?
Max damage.
Max roll?
And then yeah.
Okay. So that's 6, and then I'm doing psychic blades.
Which
So
will also be max. And then you roll.
Okay. What is psychic blades? Second blaze is a 3d6, so that's 18 damage.
And then roll. So you roll 6 and then the 3d6.
Want me to roll the 3d6 again?
Yep.
Okay. That is 12. That is 42 points of damage.
Plus 11 from the previous damage, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't count that. So that's 53 points
53.
of damage. Holy shit.
So you disappear like in a puff of pink smoke, and that like travels through the group, washing over them as you reappear next to Zergo and turn and take 2 quick shots of energy. The first one kind of striking him in the chest, knocking him back a bit. The second one hitting him in the visor as his helmet kind of like twists to the side. And he looks kind of stunned for a moment before his body kind of like snaps back into place. The helmet twists and he faces the group. You see that where the second shot hit, the helmet is like kind of cracked at the bottom, kind of ripped open, and you can see inside it looks like just like kind of roiling black smoke. And then it is Venli's turn. No, I'm sorry, Soleil's turn. You guys are all tied up. Did you guys do like a funny knot or something?
Yeah, it's definitely a funny knot.
Totally like Scooby-Doo knot. Like not.
It's a knot.
Yeah. I am going to I don't think this is going to work, so I don't think I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm just going to do what I know best. No, wait, I'm going to do something different. Okay, I'm changing my mind. I'm going to cast Charm Person on this individual in front of us.
Let me see Charm Person real quick.
I think.
You can let me check the description. Charm Person real quick. I forget if it I think that when Valen hit him with that really nice shot, you'd be able to see inside of the armor a bit, which would reveal. Hold on a second. A humanoid. I don't think that you would think he's a humanoid.
Okay.
So I'm not going to make you cast it just to automatically fail.
Okay. So I will call lightning.
It's a solid move, you know.
It's what I know best.
So you put your hand up, black cloud forms. You want to do Houndmaster and one of the flesh hounds next to him?
Yes.
What's the DC on that?
It is 14.
The Houndmaster fails. The flesh hound succeeds.
Okay. That is 15 points of damage.
As that bolt comes crashing down, kind of rubble kind of shoots up from the floor. The Houndmaster kind of stumbles a bit forward, just a smidge. And that the electricity, the just kind of washes over the flesh hound, and you see some of the muscles that are kind of forming this body, like the exposed flesh, kind of like twitches in response, like the way a frog would if you introduced a shock of electricity to it when it was dead. It doesn't really seem to bother it too much, but the Houndmaster, he does seem like you're kind of throwing him around a little bit. It looks like you caught him off guard a little bit, or at least the amount of damage you'll pump out. He's looking a little bit hurt. And then it's Jax's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna
wait,
cast...
do you want to use any movement or anything? Sorry.
No, I'm good there. I'm good.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna cast Arcane Weapon. Actually, is he wearing any armor? Actually,
The Houndmaster?
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna have my little like homunculus servant like walk up to him. He's gonna come out of my backpack.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him walk up to the guy, and I'm gonna channel it through my homunculus servant. I'm gonna cast heat metal onto his armor.
Yeah, smart. As the homunculus servant walks up and puts a little metallic hand on the armor, both of the little metallic hand begins to glow bright red, and then the armor itself begins to become like engulfed in this bright heat, as like smoke and black like soot begins to kind of like roll out of the armor, and there's this kind of like, it almost sounds like a train, like this like screeching whistle coming out from inside of the helmet.
And it was 15 damage.
15 points damage. Is there a save to that? Is there like a con save?
Let me check real quick.
I feel like there's a con save, but I could be wrong.
Well, if he's like holding or wearing the object, he has to succeed a Constitution saving throw to like drop the item or like to throw it off. So like it would still, the metal would still be heated, so he can't put it out, but he can take it off if he.
Okay, I forgot if you could resist some of the damage or not. He's not going to take off the armor for sure. It is. Do you want to use any of your movement?
I'll probably back up a little bit, but I'm also gonna have because I haven't used my bonus. Actually, I did use my bonus action. I take it back. I'll back up.
Is that okay? You want to go further?
Yeah.
You could get pretty far back if you wanted to.
I'll go pretty far back actually then.
What's your movement?
30.
35, 30.
30.
You can get right here.
Okay, that's good.
It is Shathra's turn, so she is just going to go here. And she will just use a cantrip. She doesn't roll very well. She releases a beam of like snowy blue energy that kind of it does like strike the Houndmaster's armor, but it just kind of bounces off ineffectually. And then it is the Houndmaster's turn. Does he take the damage from heat metal at the beginning of his turn or the end of his turn?
No, I can use it as a bonus action to hurt him.
I'm pretty sure he takes damage. Let me check. I feel like I might be just misremembering the spell. One time my players used heat metal to like kill a boss that was they punched way above their weight class because he wouldn't let go of his sword.
He has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Bonus action. Creatures wearing this object takes damage from it. The creature must see a Constitution saving throw, drop the object if it can. It can't drop. I mean, it's donning the armor. It can't take it off.
Yeah, if he's wearing the object, he must. If he doesn't drop the object, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
All right, he's going to rush forward to here. And this hound gets pulled with him by the chain. And then he is going to use his action to command the hound, who rushes forward on the chain. And is going to attack Jax 3 times. And that is a 17, 24, and 22.
They all hit.
So that is going to be a D8, and then 2D4, 2D4.
I'm probably going to use Stone's Endurance just to not take as much damage.
These dice are having a hard time. There we go. So that's 12 plus 12.
Did my Iron Defender come back with me? I don't know. Is it up there still?
You didn't say anything about your Iron Defender? I think it's a bonus action, isn't it, to make it move?
Well, no, it just has movement. It moves right after my turn.
It can move because you didn't command it to move. So at the moment, it's still back there, but I will allow you to like retroactively.
Appreciate that. She can try to put one of them at disadvantage, but let's see if one of the attacks misses.
Oops. I don't want 2 of you. Let's get rid of that. I'll roll. I don't want all 3. Go away. Just want 1. I'll re-roll 1. Nope. So it's 24. It was
reaction silvery barbs.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. 20.
Fuck!
He has to take the lowest. But that is going to be one of them was 8. One of them was 7. Actually, it was 8, 7. I think it was 8, 7, and then 9, if I'm not mistaken. So you have to roll 3 times because for the heat metal concentration, you have to roll 3 times. You got to beat 10. Jax.
Wow, I was muted the whole time. Oh my god. No, I got a 17, 13, and 11. I was kind of freaking out.
Yes, so you maintain your concentration, even though the hound rushes forward and attacks you relentlessly. It doesn't do any like significant damage, and you manage to maintain focus on that spell. And that is the end of the Houndmaster's turn. It is Arlo's turn.
Is that the Houndmaster
Arlo.
in front of me?
Right here.
All right. So we're gonna kind of go a roundabout way to the side of him to get like 20 feet back, so I can charge into him.
So you want to go this way?
No, like to his back.
I see.
20 feet to his back.
So you're gonna go 15 feet here. I think that's 20. Check that. You need to go. So that's actually 20 feet of movement right there.
Yep. 20 feet in a straight line.
Okay. Then you charge him 20 feet.
Yep.
Boom.
He's a succeed a strength saving throw.
Probably doesn't. He got 12.
No, he fails. And then he's going to get knocked prone.
Nice.
And take 7 damage.
He's knocked prone. He's going to take 7 points damage as you come rushing into him, and you just throw your massive hippo body into him. I always want to say elephant. As you throw your massive hippo body into him, you come crashing. He falls forward, falling on the ground. Ow. That hurt. God
Bless
damn.
you. Bless you.
Owie.
Bless the spirits.
Thank you. As the hounds rush on their turn, you see Soleil, they kind of come rushing towards you. Do any of them? This one gets in your range.
Is my turn over yet?
You still have a bonus action if you want to use it.
I didn't use my action yet. But
that was your bonus action?
No, that was just the movement action.
Oh, that doesn't even use. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that charge your feet or is that a monk thing?
That's a GIF trait.
Oh.
That's badass. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
So I'm gonna attack him twice, and I already rolled that. So I gotta.
He's prone, so isn't that an advantage?
It is, yeah. You do have advantage.
Thank you. Oh, the advantage was terrible. I got a natural 1 for one.
You got it out of the way. It's okay.
Yeah, I got a 21 and a 17 to hit.
The 17 actually doesn't hit, but the 21 does.
So I'll use a key point then to add 2 points to that, so it would be a 19.
And then it does hit.
Okay. And then
actually just hits.
that'll be 21 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I'm going to follow that up with Fury of Blows.
Okay. Which is 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more hits.
Also
under advantage as well, right?
Yep.
So I got a 21 and a 26.
Yep.
13. I'm going to use Aura Spark 2 to make it 17. I'm sorry.
How do you
17.
How do you finish him off?
Yes!
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to punch him once in the chest, and then the second time I'm going to use the Aura Spark on his head to kind of like dent in his head a bit.
As you rush forward, you kind of pick him up, slam him in the ground, get on top of him. You punch down into his chest and kind of dent the armor, and you kind of get off. You stand up a little bit. Your fist kind of sparks with energy, and you punch down and you slam into the helmet, kind of just crashing it in, and it kind of like collapses in on
Fuck him up!
collapses in on himself, and then there's like this screeching noise as all of the black smoke inside the armor kind of like rushes out, and then the armor is just like laying there hollow.
Good shit, Arlo.
Nice. I like it. Now my turn is done.
The chain goes slack, and the hound is like free to move. As these three hounds surround Soleil. Soleil, they are bound to the gate, and you notice that each one of them, these two have a little bit of room on their chain. The one on your left, the one directly in front of you, the one on your left, have a little bit of space on their chain left. But this one, it completely goes taut, but he just reaches you. And they are going to just kind of fucking go ham over here. So that is +3, so it's 16, 13. Let me go through here. 16, 13, 27, 22. Can you just tell me the number? Just keep track of the ones that hit. So it's
They have a +11 to hit.
they do with pack tactics. They don't normally. Because there's 3 of them, they get a bonus that makes it higher. And they actually have another bonus because the Houndmaster died. So they're in like a frenzy. 16, 13, 25, 20, 19, natural 20, 19, 24, 20. So I think it's probably 7.
It's 9.
All of them hit? What's your AC?
No, 8. 8. It's 8. My AC is 14. The only one that missed was the 13.
Do you have shield? Do you have to use the shield thing?
I don't know if I can do that as a bonus action.
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
It only gives me 1 AC though.
No, it should give you
No,
plus
it gives
five.
you
No,
5.
the shield itself gives you 1 AC, but
Yeah,
the
that's-
spell shield gives you 5.
I don't have the spell shield. It's just the shield that you gave me.
The magic shield that you got from that one fight,
Yeah, it can cast shield, right?
it can cast shield.
Oh, okay. So I do get +5. So I have a 19 AC.
Yeah, it can do it. It can do it one. I'm pretty sure it's like. I'm pretty sure I have to go back and check the item. I think it's once per long rest.
Okay. Okay.
I have to go back into the Discord and check. I think it's once per long rest, and you can cast shield additionally on top of the fact that the shield is like floating around you.
So I think then 7.
Brings you up to a 19.
Yes.
So then I think that still, unfortunately, 6 of them hit, and one of them is a crit.
Yeah.
So there was 2 bites that hit, and the rest of them were claws. So that's. Oh, I don't want that many. 1 too many. Just ignore the last one, and one of the claws crit. So that is 7 damage, 6 damage, which is 13, and then 4 damage plus 3 is 7. God, math is really, really hard.
I thought it was 30. I thought it was 30 damage based on the crit.
So it's 7, 6, 13, 20. 26, and then I have to ignore one of these, so I'll ignore the highest one. 4, 3, 10, so 36, and then the crit, which is 48.
Oh My God.
48 total.
Please
Yeah.
tell me you're still up.
I am, but it's not looking so good.
It's like she has like 2 HP probably.
It's
As the
not super-
hounds
not super
rush
good.
forward and their chains kind of drag across the ground, there's just screeching of metal against stone. They just reach you and they jump on you. They're like clawing at your feet, biting at you. They don't manage to give you any mortal wounds, but you can feel the shred of claws and the clamp of jaws on you as they attack you. I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Could I use my reaction to give Soleil advantage?
If you have a thing that does that.
That's silvery barbs.
Okay, sure. That will give her advantage on one of them.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 on the first one.
9 plus.
No, just 9.
Okay. You want to give yourself advantage on that one, just to see.
I mean, it was a 9 and a 4. So
Okay. 2 of them manage. One of them, the one on your left, the one that got completely taut, kind of does manage to clamp down on your heel, and it kind of yoinks you down to the ground, so you do get prone. And then while you're prone, the one that's on your right kind of grabs onto your wrist, and they start pulling in opposite directions.
Oh my God.
And then this hound here is going to
Fucking hell.
attack Jax 3 times, which is going to be 3 plus 4 is 16, 25, 17.
They all hit.
One, actually, he doesn't get the dex save because there's not more than one. So it's going to be a D8 for 6 points of piercing damage. And then 5, 3, 12 total. Oh, it gives me a total. Why am I doing math? 12 total, 18. So 18 for the claws, which is slashing.
Okay, I got you. I'm still pretty good.
As it jumps forward and it is trying to like claw through whatever protection you have. It can't quite break through to deal a mortal wound, but you can tell you don't want to go toe to toe for this thing for too long. It's definitely deadly, as like the rank stench of its flesh and like the bony nubs at the tips of its like muscly little strange hands are trying to tear away at your skin. Venley, it's your turn.
Is in front of me where Soleil is?
Yeah, Soleil's getting ripped into little pieces.
He's gonna like, no, leave her alone. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt on one of them that like seems to be like pulling at her.
Okay.
Okay, daddy's math.
It'd be so fucked up if I killed Soleil and I ripped her like in half or something. It'd be so horrible.
This 21 hit!
It hits.
Okay. Oh gosh, it's been a minute since I've done this. I think it's. Yeah, I'm gonna do it at 3rd level, so it's 2d8, and then I think 3d6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You got this.
Okay. So that is psychic damage for. I'm just gonna use a calculator because my brain is soup. 8 plus 7 plus. 5. Wait, where's the plus 3? 24 points of damage, psychic damage.
As you release that bolt of chaotic energy. It kind of crackles with this like dazzling rainbow light, and it strikes the creature. And it sends the one that's grabbed onto her ankle rolling back as it kind of like screams and squeals and retches and thrashes before going silent and falling dead.
Alright, and then I'm gonna bonus action cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Ooh. Thank you.
That's where I need 3d4, right? Where
Yeah.
are my d4?
It might be. I think it's 3d4.
I think it's 1d4 at 1st level. I have it. I have it on my.
I'm looking it up. I think you're probably right. I'm pretty sure it's 3d4 at level 3. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Oh, I rolled really good. Okay. 14 points of healing.
Golden light kind of goes from your hand and it kind of washes over Soleil, closing up some of those cuts and bites and bruises that have so rapidly formed. She feels a little better, but I think she's probably she's being eaten, so she's like probably not immediately aware. Maybe she's like screaming "thank you" as she's being like dragged around.
Okay, I want to use as much as my movement to like get by them. And just be like, leave her alone!
Yeah.
Come at me! And that's my turn.
Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. Oh, that is actually probably not going to be too bad. 17.
As you rush forward and like challenge them, they both do like a fearful response. They let the one who's tearing at her lets her go. This one sort of cowers and starts kind of like as they back off.
Okay. Didn't think that would work, but okay.
They got a 16, so they did fail.
Oh. All right.
And then it's Zergo's turn.
I mean,
Rage.
there's no point. There's not enough enemies for it to actually matter.
Conserve the resources.
Yeah. We might have to be fighting more of these guys. I guess. Well, first he's gonna look at Valen and go, "Why didn't you do the brrrr sound?"
I'm sorry, I forgot to do.
Kind of late.
He has
Bless
a point. You
you.
did not. Thank you. He has a point. You didn't say the sound.
We were all really confused.
It's your fault that he didn't get a
Ding.
good initiative. He didn't hear the sound.
Yeah. He will use not even shit. That thing's within my arm reach? Damn, I have a large reach. Okay. Yeah, I will just use the Sword of Bounding Lightning on it.
I forgot you have a fucking katana now.
Yeah. I have a katana. I have like this crystalline maul looking thing and a shotgun attached to my back that has the face of a dwarf.
A stat stick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. 2d6. Oh, and a d6 of lightning. Shit. So that's going to be 13 slashing and 5 lightning on the first attack.
You pull out the sword of bounding lightning. As you do, as you pull it out from the sheath, unless you already had it unbound, but
I just probably not been like Normally
holding
carrying
it.
it on my shoulder.
It just kind of sparks with electrical energy as it sits in your hand. You bring it up, bring it down. It's just like blue streak, and it goes right across the creature's like torso in this kind of slice, and it's still kind of attacking for a second as the two sides just lop apart and the body just falls. The top half kind of hits the ground hard and bounces and falls into this kind of crevice in the bridge and just hurtles down into the purple mist below.
Just give Jax a thumbs up, and then he will quickly run to the front and take his last attack on that one that was biting on her.
All right.
+8. That's 22.
That is enough for sure.
And okay, so that is 15 points of slashing with 5 lightning.
You cut that one in half. You turn. You see the two that are kind of backing down. You rush forward instinctively, and you slice down as this blue streak that cuts the one that's kind of backing down clean down the middle as the two halves just kind of split and fall apart and crackle with blue energy.
And whatever movement I have left, I'm just gonna so I have 40 feet. I'm just gonna push my way in front of the two.
I will say that we're probably we can probably leave combat because I think this one is gonna back down, and you can do whatever you want with that. I mean, you can always just kill it if you want, whatever. But this one is gonna back down as Zergo cuts that one in half. It kind of looks to the right. You see this panicked look in its eyes and this strange feral dog-like face made of strange contorted bone and meat have all been kind of pulled into this mock imitation of a dog as it will attempt to just kind of pull back, and it's going to continue to remain low and keep its head down.
Is it an animal? Like if I cast speak with animals, can I talk to it?
It's an undead.
Oh.
But it is acting like an animal, but I wouldn't think you'd be able to talk to it, no. Maybe speak with the dead would work. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works.
If only I was a grave cleric.
If nobody attacks it immediately, it will very quickly rush back to its corner by the door and kind of just kind of curl into a ball and try to be as small as possible. Give me perception checks very quickly. I realize the map doesn't have one, but there is a gate. I just didn't put it there because I didn't feel like trying to get rid of it.
19.
24 for nat 20.
Those are enough for what we're trying to achieve. There is
5.
There is a pull chain that appears to be attached to the door and to the chains of the flesh hounds on the right side that you could, it seems, pull to activate whatever mechanism will open these doors and release the flesh hounds. Additionally, you do notice that the armor, although now damaged, the armor that Houndmaster was wearing does appear to be actual armor, and it is on the ground, although it is plate, and none of you guys really use that, so it might be something where it's just not worth the trouble.
I say we pick it up and
throw it into the hole, throw it into the scarf.
But yeah, maybe the blacksmith guy or whatever, the guy you talked to, Jax, may be able to do something with it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we should bring it.
By the way, I'm no longer the boss fast bitch.
And who is?
I think that kind of that ship sailed. We're on our own now.
Yeah.
You did so good though. You got us this far. It was amazing.
I apologize. I couldn't get you guys fodder, but you know that Houndmaster or whatever was sniffing pretty close. Just saying.
Shathra will come up to you, Soleil, and she kind of pulls. She's probably about 4'5" or so she's much smaller than you. Kind of pulls on your waistband, or whatever something hanging below. She says, "Excuse me, are you okay?"
I'm okay. I thought I was maybe gonna get pulled apart there for a minute, but I'm okay. I'm all right. Thank you.
Do you need some arcane medicine? Healing?
I think I'm actually okay for now. I think maybe we save it because I don't know what we're coming up against when we walk further, and if I need it, I'll let you know. But thank you so much. I think I'm okay.
She gives you a little bow and just kind of takes a few steps back, not turning away from you. And then she just stops, stands, and waits.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Soleil.
I don't care what you say. You're getting some healing.
Well, it's funny. Zergo's like,
Wait! You didn't take off your necklace.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Well, what'd you roll for healing?
That is 10. I rolled a 10, 15 damage.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Did you add the bonus damage from the necklace?
Yeah,
that level.
Yeah, that was a first level spell.
+1. See, this necklace is gonna be the bane of this party. So we have so many.
So you put your hand to Soleil. Do you say anything?
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna heal you.
You put your hand up, and she's taller than you, so maybe you put it like on her waist or something, and your hand kind of crackles with this like black red energy that sends like a shock through her. It feels like a searing pain kind of ruptures through your body.
So I'm back down pretty low now. So I feel like I would.
You're like Shathra, this is kind of awkward, but
Yeah, I feel like I would. Like, oh my god, Jalen, dude, don't touch me, man. I don't know what you did, but like, that really hurt.
Necklace! Oh no, it's the necklace!
I'm sorry. I forgot I was wearing the necklace. I was trying to heal you. I meant no harm, Soleil. Please.
Oh my god, that really hurt. Just don't touch me right now, okay? I understand, but
I'm sorry.
God. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Hey, magic users, we have these, and he's just gonna put a healing potion in Soleil's face. Drink it
have,
now.
Like a lot of healing potions, I feel like.
We'll definitely take a healing potion. Definitely.
The basic, so 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
I think I have one too. So I'm gonna be like, here!
Okay, I'll take both because it's not looking so good. So 4d4.
Shathra heals you for 9.
Okay.
She's like, fuck it, you need it now.
Ooh. Yeah, that was not good. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm at least a little. Okay. All right, I'm a little better.
As you, what do you guys open the gate?
Is it like flush with stone at the top where you can't like climb over it?
No, you could potentially go ahead and like climb it for sure. Especially you have a climb speed. It is not. You could climb it for sure.
Go climb it just to take a look to see if there's any.
You got that natural. Did you get a natural 20 on your perception?
Yeah.
When you
it's only a 24 still though, but
you go ahead and use your long ass arms, kind of find grooves in the stone to pull yourself up and look over the top of the gate. You see down the bridge, and you can see an opening that leads into what must be maybe like a central square of the city of Umbraseele. And you can see just for a moment with that natural 20, it is a very big form that is moving, and it kind of looks like it just kind of passes by, and it eventually, after a few seconds, it disappears behind the gate. So you lose a vantage point on it as it continues on its movement. But you saw a gigantic figure with a natural 20. You could tell that it was like an undead giant of some kind, some amalgamation of the human form stretched to its absolute limits by dark magic.
He just saunters his way down now. We're in trouble.
Should we
There's
forward,
a
or-
really big thing over there that is just walking around. It looks kind of like the things that we fought earlier. Not the dogs, but like the people that are wearing these. And it's like this is where he starts to like try to measure Soleil and him and reaches like above them. And then actually looks up and goes, actually, can you get on my shoulders?
Oh yeah, and I'll just like bunny hop up onto his shoulders.
That tall.
These
That
tall?
could like squash me.
Yeah, he's big. He's really big.
With that natural 20, you would know. Maybe you wouldn't have the words to know how to communicate it, but you would know that he's probably about twice the size of you and Soleil on top.
Oh, she's on top of me.
Yeah.
Like this tall, has a big weapon, and is just walking around. Looks like it could squash any of us, really. So we open this gate. It's just a fight all the time.
All the
Ready?
time.
Are we ready?
I mean,
You need another healing potion?
no, I mean I'm fine. I think he looks like he sucks, you know? I don't know. I mean we could try a couple of us to like sneak or something up there. You know?
Almost died by that little thing pointing to the fucking dog in the corner.
Yeah.
But but I can also turn into like a big dinosaur, you know.
Could I grab the shadow of the Houndmaster that died?
Can you read me the description of that? Is it humans?
It says humanoid and charm person.
Humanoid personnel.
Yeah, so it's that thing was an undead.
Okay.
There's other necromancers back down the cave.
Fuck that.
I mean, you could just be like, we're gonna go murder.
Who knows? This thing could be smart. I'm for it. We can fight all day. But
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everyone else doesn't die on me.
I'm with you guys. Let's fucking go.
We have
Woo!
the armor, and like maybe one of the dogs that seems somewhat cooperative. Could we like I don't know, do something with that?
I could like bark at him and see if he like understands, you know what I mean?
That's true.
I don't think he's gonna be friendly though. That's just me though.
We don't need him to be friendly. We just need him to somewhat cooperate. He seems terrified of us. I think he just doesn't want to die.
Neither do I, but
Do you
this
bark
gate.
at it?
Definitely.
Give me an animal handling check.
Oh.
Give me a bark. Give me a bark check, real quick.
Okay.
You're gonna get
not
a pet for this fucking team now.
15?
Can I help her?
Yeah, sure. You can give her advantage.
Oh,
The
okay,
one who
good.
originally intimidated it.
Okay, good. That's better. 19.
How do you like move up to it? Do you stay? But do you just bark and just see what
Oh
happens?
no, I get in full like dog position, right? Like on on all fours, and then bark at it like a dog.
It its head perks up and it looks at you and it cocks its head, and you see that like the jaw is like loosely hanging on, and it twists, and the jaw, like you hear it like pop back in as its tongue kind of laps out, and you can see the tongue. It looks like it's several tongues have been sewn together, and it gets up and it moves towards you, and it gets in your face, and like it has human eyes, and then it sits back on its hind legs, and it's just like
Even though it is, God, it sounds terrifying. I'm gonna give him like under the chin scritches, like you would do like a dog.
it's like wet and like
Oh,
it feels like a piece of raw beef, and you get in there and you're scratching it, and it like raises its chin, and it kind of kicks its leg, and one of its toes falls off, and it looks at you, and then it goes down real slow and it eats it.
my God.
That's just wrong.
I don't, guys, I don't know if I want this fucking weird ass dog to follow us, but I think he will. If we want him to.
Some things you just don't make friends with.
I think I'm learning this.
Maybe we just send him in first in front of us, so that way it's like anything just immediately reacts. It reacts to the weird ass dog.
Who's a good boy? You hear Valen, who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
It's like, and it's this little circle, and it like wags. It's like kind of human-like butt, and then it kind of gets down to your feet, and it kind of lays on your foot.
You gonna lead us to the Hound Master? You gonna lead us to the Shepherd? Come on, boy. Do it. Come on.
It hops up and it turns and it goes to the gate and it scratches at the gate.
I'll push it open.
You got to pull it. Well, you could give me an athletics check to see if you could push it open. Probably not, but I say it's not impossible for Zergo. You have to roll really well.
Athletics.
Yeah. You like a 1?
No, the opposite.
You got 20?
Nat 20 for 31.
You managed to get your fingers. It's a 30. You managed to get your fingers in between the cracks of that giant stone door, and you just rip it open. And it just kind of, you feel like a little bit of resistance, and then something breaks. You can feel where like something breaks, and the whole door you just rip it open, and it slides, and it actually breaks the mantle that's holding this gate together as you see it just fly off either side of the bridge and just fall down into the pit below. And you sit there waiting. And then after like 10 seconds, you hear like...
That's a hell of a drop.
And everybody's just kind of like, oh shit.
Hey, open the door.
But you don't think you hear anything. The dog turns to you and it goes running down the bridge, and it goes to jump over this hole. And it does. That would have been, I wish it didn't. That would have been so good if it just fell and died. It jumps over and it gets to the other side, and it turns and it looks back.
So who am I tossing?
I mean, I feel like I could jump. I mean, you could toss me. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Toss me.
I'm not that heavy, you know what I mean? Like, okay.
So like Zergo like one by
Wait,
one
I have a
tosses.
fucking broom.
You do.
I have a fucking broom. Wait, you know what? You don't need to toss me. I will take someone with me. We'll just go across.
Shathra, she goes,
How fast does it have to be to just toss her before she pulls out the broom?
You could do it. I mean,
Just because it was like, that takes too long.
and you just throw her across the bridge. This chasm about 15 feet. You go across. Now, Slay, you're used to making long jumps, so I'm not making you roll for it. You managed to land on the other side pretty nimbly.
and then I'm gonna remember I have a broom and go back for So what's her name?
Shathra.
Shathra. And then I'll go back for Shathra and take her over.
And she, when you fly over, she's like, "Thank you. I don't want to be heaved."
Yeah, we will. We'll skip that. I'll just put you on the broom. We'll go over.
And she puts her hands up and kind of like doesn't make eye contact as you have to like pick her up and put her on the broom.
Zergo, you might as well just toss me over like a young
Like a
person.
young Marianne. Toss me
Yeah.
over like a young damsel.
Mm-hmm.
A bad
Toss
bitch.
me.
He'll toss Valen. As the moment he releases, though, he just goes.
You toss Valen. Valen, give me an acrobatics.
Can I face step to make sure I land properly?
Yeah, sure. So you get over here and you feel like he like really threw you. Like you feel like he's a little pissed off.
Yeah.
And as you're like, I'm not gonna. This is bad. You puff, and then the smoke kind of coils down, and you land.
I mean, I'm only really doing this if no one else has an option to get across. If you have
Like, I
another
can
do it,
come-
you can do it.
No, I can get back. I can like take one by one on the broom if you want.
I just wanted to be thrown by my strong ass.
I
Sergio.
think Arlo has to jump or be thrown. I don't know. With the natural 20 that he got earlier, like I guess maybe Zergo can throw Arlo.
I don't think he can throw me.
I can actually throw you.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh between 800 and 1,000 pounds.
Oh yeah, you can't ride the broom. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can take me
so
though. So
I can push, drag, lift 1,200 pounds.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you pick up Arlo to everyone's surprise and like above your head, throw him. Arlo, can I get an acrobatics?
Oh, yeah. This is my
Can
special.
I like do a discus thing where he just like starts spinning to get momentum to help?
Yeah.
I really
And
love
release.
I got a 28.
You kind of go flying across. You're like spinning, and then you kind of like catch yourself and right, and then you're like, it looks like you're almost going to do belly flop, but you like kind of do a front flip into it and land.
I want to land on like my one toe, kind of like a ballerina stance.
You do. You land super gracefully. It's like kind of bizarre. Giant hippo. You just land. Not even, no noise, nothing. Zergo, that's a 15-foot jump. You can probably make that, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna do
You
athletics.
take a couple steps back, run, jump, land across. As you guys see ahead, I'm trying to get there's a couple of these guys. You can see the beginning of one of these giants kind of coming around the corner into the central plaza. And that's where we'll end the session.
There's more than one.
That's a metric shit ton of treasure if that's real treasure.
Oh, no.
So
It's
there's
a big
multiple
city.
giants?
You expect there to just be one giant in this city?
That's a long ass bridge.
I don't know.
it's a lot of walking.
Can I just say, don't judge me based on my Marianne accent. That was just
Too late for that.
To the 10 people who are going to watch this video, please
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I apologize in advance.
I love women. I am not sexist. I swear to God.
Absolutely not. Yeah,
I
yeah.
play with 2 women.
Yeah, I want to marry one at some point. So don't hate me.
It's okay. I did judge you, but not that harshly. You'll be all right. All right, guys.
Until next week.
Oh shit!
guys.
I have to. Before you go, let me turn off the recording because this isn't important for them.